It's Diaz from the Curious Feature, and I'm here with Diego. I've just been told by your trainer you're actually heading into the boxing ring. You got a Misfits debut coming up.
I've been saying to the guys, listen, I'm a competitive man. I'm a sportsman myself, so it made sense, you know. I love fighting, so let's get it.
So you're leaving the laps in Jones behind for the boxing ring, for the gloves.
I'm just getting in for the ring side. What are they? The ring girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be mid-fight. Going, what are you saying, darling? You look quite beautiful. What? Back in the fight.
When you look at the boxers who are actually boxing on Misfits, is there good matchups for you? Do you see them all as not very good? What's your thoughts on their actual skill set?
I think the quality of influencer boxing, of Misfits boxing, can definitely be pushed to another level, which I want to come in and contribute to. I'm probably fighting in the 165 category, so I'm looking at the big boys. Listen, I'm not a joke. I'm looking at the big boys. I see Deji and Bryce messing around with fighting this guy and that guy, and a couple of the boys in there. So listen, I'm stepping into the scene, and I have full intentions to win, to compete at the top, and to take belts home.
Who's your ideal matchup? If you had to pick anyone in that division, who's someone you'd actually want as your first fight?
That's a good question. Listen, to be calling out one guy now, I'm here and I'm watching it. It's nice. It's tough. I need to watch him fight a bit more. But my mentality is very much at, I'm here for myself, and there's no one that's going to stand in my way of victory. I've had that mentality my whole life, and I'm definitely going to bring that into the boxing. So it's very much a case of, as cliche as it sounds, anyone can have it, anyone can get it. And if Deji and Bryce keep mucking around and don't get anything sorted, then either of them are welcome to take it.
What other sports did you actually do? You said you're a sportsman. Did you do any combat sports before? Is it just like football, anything like that?
I've trained in and out football, man. As an English man growing up, you have to play football. So I play football at a decent level, I would have made it pro, but Achilles or knee, or it was one of them, groin. I can't remember. It was all three actually. So we're on boxing now, and I've trained Muay Thai in Thailand. I've trained some boxing, but not properly, not for camp. Haven't had any professional fights, and we're in with a LG boxing lot now. So Luke and the team are taking care of me. So as I say, man, I'm here for nothing but victory.
Sparring with Ashley Raksu down there. You're going to be training with him. Have you actually done any sessions with him at all?
So I'll be training with Luke and the coaching lot. Ash hasn't come in sparring yet. I've just recovered from a few injuries, and we're lining them out. And man, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to jump in camp when it's necessary. So I haven't sparred with any of them boys yet, but I'm sure we'll be in the ring together soon.
What? Obviously, you're successful online at the minute. You're blowing up everywhere. I was literally watching one of your videos earlier. And why do you actually want to now come and put it all on the line for boxing?
I wouldn't say put it all on the line. As I said, I'm a man who's successful in everything I do because I push myself. I push myself to the highest standard. I'm super competitive. So listen, I've done it on the streets in terms of taking pretty much every girl out now. I found myself circling rounds. I'm meeting some girls twice. So it's time for a new challenge. But we're never stopping. The grind always carries on. And there's not only time in life for one thing. If you're a man that really has that mindset, you can work hard and everything. So my career stays the same, and I'll get another something under the belt, under the CV.
That's brilliant. I've got two final questions. We like to ask everyone this on our podcast. It's a little bit deeper. What's been your most euphoric moment in life so far?
I consider myself an intelligent man, but throwing words like euphoric at me.
So the pinnacle for you, a moment that you think of and it gives you goosebumps, like a proud moment, could be anything like that. I normally refer to it back to as like scoring a goal in football, like cup final goal, and it's.
I was a defensive midfielder, so there wasn't many goals. Proud moments in my life. I don't believe too much in looking back and being proud on these certain things. I'm a big believer in always looking forward and always looking to improve. But if there was a moment in my life that I was super proud of, it was probably the day my dad told me he was proud of me as a man. That was crazy. I'm not pulling the sympathy card here, but my dad was a tough lover. So every time my family tells me they're proud of me, that means a lot. Because I say I do a lot of what I do for my family to set levels. But in general, bro, I'm always looking for the future. I don't have something in my mind. I mean, there's always your first video that blew up and, scoring goals in cup finals. But I still feel like my biggest challenges in life are very much still to come. I was in dark places mentally and I pushed out of them. And I feel like I have a mindset now that's crazy discipline and control. So I feel good, man. I feel good. I know I swerved the question a bit, but I wouldn't say one specific one comes to mind, you know?
Like, obviously, you just touched on you've been in dark moments. Now, do you actually have any advice for anyone out there who might have been suffering with the same stuff as you?
100%. It's not something we can listen to society about, right? Society aren't giving us blueprints. Every individual is different. And what I will say, instead of just calling someone and listening to, you're going to be okay, and people will reply with the question, okay, but am I going to be okay? You don't actually know. So I could not sit and tell someone you are going to be okay because I don't know. Instead, I'm going to have to, you're going to have to actually find a solution to this. So I'd say to people that we don't have a choice, right? We have to survive. We're natural born survivors. So work your way out of it, and never let yourself get in a cycle where you find yourself sleeping a lot or falling into your mental problems. When you're feeling mentally ill, and that's telling you, be lazy, go to sleep, don't go to the gym today. You have to stay disciplined. You have to have some sort of structure and routine in your life that you stick to. So my advice would be push through it. Keep doing the things that are healthy for us. Going to the gym, eating good foods, hanging around with good people, and find your purpose and really work towards it. I'd encourage people to work harder.
That's a beautiful message, man. And then my final question to you is, when it's all said and done for you, how do you actually want to be remembered in life?
As a realist. I want to be remembered as a realist because I feel like there is no bullshit in life like there is today, both ends of the spectrum. People saying some crazy shit up here, people saying some crazy shit, men, women, alpha male, feminists, and it's all going a bit crazy. I want to be remembered as a realist, someone who brought realism back into the world, someone who gave people real advice to be real humans instead of giving people unrealistic advice to do this end or that end. And I want to be remembered as someone who inspired people to be real, to exist, to be present. As someone who motivated people and loved people and had a big heart. That's how I want to be remembered.
That's a beautiful final message because I feel like a lot of people need to see that. Like you said, you are 100% spot on that. Thank you for the interview, man. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to watch your fights and hopefully you're going to achieve everything you want to in life, man.
Or I might just be remembered as the guy with a twitch, You never know. Either way, I'll take your girlfriend, so it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
No, thank you for the interview.